Hi, Today All Day. We've got a great show for you on this Wednesday morning, including an all-day exclusive chat you can only see here. Let's kick it off with Pop Star. We check in with Chanel, who's covering for Carson. Barbra Streisand revealed to Jimmy Fallon that former First Lady Jackie Kennedy wanted to be editor of her memoir. Check it out.
All right, what time is it?
It's the best time in the morning.
Hey, I'm in for Carson.
Pop Star!
Okay, so we have some good stuff this morning, some talkers. First up, Barbra Streisand. Last night, the legendary actress and singer stopped by The Tonight Show and revealed an update on the memoirs she's been writing over the last few decades. Barbra telling Jimmy that back in the 80s, listen to this, she received a surprising offer to team up with the former First Lady to write her life story in a book. Take a listen to who she turned down.
In 1984, Jackie Kennedy came to me and said, I'd love to be the editor of your book at Doubleday. And we had tea. She was just so lovely. And but I wasn't ready to do that then.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, she wanted to be the editor of Barbara's memoir. Unfortunately, as she said, the timing just didn't work out. By the way, Streisand says after all these years, she's finally finishing up her memoir, teasing fans that she'll be releasing it soon. I think I'd have made it work somehow.
Yeah. I know, but think about all the life she's lived since then. You'd have to do a part 2 anyway.
That's true. All right. Next up, Beehive, time to get information. That's me. Beyoncé is the cover star of Harper's Bazaar's September Icons issue. Inside the magazine, the singer reflects on her decades-long career ahead of her 40th birthday next month, including what she's been up to during the pandemic. And fans will be happy to learn Bee has been cooking up some new music, telling the publication, with all the isolation and injustice over the past year, I think we're all ready to escape, travel, love, and laugh again. I've been in the studio for a year and a half. Yes, the music is coming. My tickets. I'm pre-ordering tickets already. That September Icons issue, by the way, of Harper's Bazaar hits newsstands August 31st.
Well wishes pouring in for Christina Applegate after the veteran Hollywood star announced she's been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, a disease of the brain and spinal cord. Applegate now joining nearly 1 million Americans living with MS. Television host Montel Williams says he struggled with symptoms for years before officially being diagnosed in 2000. He believes doctors and patients often miss the warning signs.
And when I was finally diagnosed, it was kind of relief because I realized I wasn't crazy.
MS is an autoimmune disease that's 2 to 3 times more common in women. The cause is unknown and there's no cure, but treatment can help manage symptoms. Applegate's former co-star Selma Blair has been vocal about her struggle with the disease after revealing her diagnosis in 2018. The two shared the screen in the romantic comedy The Sweetest Thing.
So, did we have fun last night? Yes, I did. It was great. You guys were absolutely right.
At the 2019 Oscars, Blair walked the red carpet with a cane and later spoke about her condition in an interview with ABC News.
This is what my particular case looks like right now, and it could be very different in a year for the better.
Applegate is no stranger to battling serious illness. In 2008, she was diagnosed with breast cancer and underwent a double mastectomy, explaining her decision to CNN.
I just thought this is the smartest thing for me to do. This is my best chance of not having to deal with this, with breast cancer ever again.
Applegate revealing to Today.com that she also had her ovaries and fallopian tubes removed after discovering she was BRCA positive, the gene that makes breast and ovarian cancer more likely. Earlier this week, Applegate acknowledged it's been a tough road, tweeting, "As we all know, the road keeps going, unless someone blocks it."
What is your message to Christina Applegate and others who've been recently diagnosed with MS?
So I would say to Christina, please don't. I know it's tough. You're looking at yourself and thinking, I have something that makes me less. No, you have something that makes you better. It makes you better because you understand how much you have inside of you and how much you're willing to fight and how much you're willing to stand up for yourself and do everything you can to thrive with this disease rather than let it take over.
Welcome back. Today on the third hour, the Plaza is back, so we're answering questions live from our audience.
Welcome back. time for Overheard on 3rd, and we are going to be answering questions from all of you guys out on the plaza. So we're going to play a game of Jenga. Yesterday, was it yesterday, Dylan?
No, it was a couple days ago.
A couple days ago.
I
the
messed
days
up really
were-
bad.
Yeah, we took them out, but we forgot. You're supposed to put them back on top.
I was so distracted by the questions that I forgot to play the
All right,
actual
you
game.
first. Okay, go.
Don't help me.
You're right. I see how quickly I tried to help you. Oh, that's a great question.
What's your favorite meal?
Well, that's hard.
That's for you.
That's hard.
Okay, ribeye steak with blue cheese, a little bone-in ribeye, sautéed spinach, and baked potato and apple cobbler.
Wow. I am ashamed to tell you guys my favorite meal after that.
Store-bought couscous.
No, mine is a bean burrito. Here we go. With lettuce and tomato. Maybe a little sour cream.
Burrito with lettuce and tomato.
That's all I want.
Baked beans?
No, a bean
refried
burrito.
beans?
Yes. What's something you can't do your work day without? What's something you can't do your work?
You can't.
Like, what do you do every day? Something you've got to do during your work day.
Every day, you have to comb your hair. Is that a silly
Not
answer?
me.
Not everybody has
Dylan,
to do that.
anything?
I don't know.
all the beans.
I have such a specific routine that if any of those things like were out of whack, it would throw me off for the rest of the morning.
So what's one thing?
Really, Dylan?
Okay, moving on.
I eat breakfast.
Okay.
Do you really?
Yeah, twice. What's one thing you can't live without?
Oh.
I cannot live without.
You are stinking at this game.
Brian and the kids.
Wait.
Brian and the kids.
Good answer. Ding, 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 ding.
Yay.
All right, I'm going to get a little
I was thinking of an object.
adventurous. We're going to go right here. You ready? Oh.
Very good.
Salty. Oh, that's my bracelet. Thank you, Grandma. I borrowed this from Grandma. Salty or sweet?
In other words, you stole a bracelet from
I
your...
borrowed this from
Give it
Grandma.
back, yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet.
All
okay.
day.
I
Yeah.
like sweet, yeah.
I like both.
Be adventurous.
I know, I like sweet and salty.
Yeah.
Salty.
What made you want to be a journalist? Well, I'm not. But I wanted to. I just took a job doing weekend weather because that was the first thing that was offered to me.
Really?
It was New York. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, that
that's
was
nice.
it.
What would you want to be if you
That
weren't
worked
a
out for you.
meteorologist?
I would want to be a cartoonist.
A cartoonist?
Oh, yeah. You're really good at that.
Yeah.
Even your autograph is fancy. Favorite place you've ever traveled to? Hands down, Italy. I mean, like the Amalfi Coast, the food in Rome, everything about eating.
We're out of time.
Drinking in Italy.
All right, well, we're out of time.
We'll be right
I
back.
want to go for that one.
Here it's all going.
Ooh, I did it.
Welcome back. Today on Hoda and Jenna, more of our beach party on the plaza. Willie and I kick back, relax, and soak up some summer fun. Check it out. Welcome to our day 3 of our Plaza Beach Bash. Hoda is taking some time off. But looky who we got here. Sunday today's Willie Geist
Hi,
has
Jenna.
come to party. What do you think about our little party
Well, it's
on the
always
plaza?
fun to be here, but to be here in a lifeguard chair with the crowd on the plaza in the middle of a summer beach bash, I mean, this is it.
Yes, and who else? We've got DJ
Look at
Mad
that.
Marge.
DJ Mad Marge is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. There she is, spinning the beats. She's one of our favorites. Right now playing Patti by Maluma, one of the biggest music stars on the planet, who is here today. He'll be performing his newest single and making its TV debut.
Isn't that awesome?
So cool.
I
Huge
know,
star.
Right? It's going to be so fun to have him here. But we're so happy to have you
I'm
with
happy
our
to
little
be-
beach balls.
Now, what's in that? Is that just
Cheers.
a little water? Or?
It's just water.
Okay.
Yesterday I got wine for Chanel.
Maybe
if
a
you
little
want
high
some.
noon, one of those guys? That's nice.
How's summer?
Summer's good. It's felt relatively normal. We're worried about the fall. We hope everything goes the way we hope it'll go, but kids have been in camp.
Yes.
We've been jumping in the lake and doing summer things, so we're enjoying it. It's been fun,
You know what? Little Mila Hager, who you know went to camp, and she came home from camp.
Yeah.
We got 2 letters. The first one said, "Dear Daddy, when are you going to come pick me up?" And then we got the second letter, only 2, the day Henry went to go get her, 3 weeks after the term, and she was like, "I'm sorry I didn't write. I've been having so much fun."
That's what always happens. You got to push through that early homesickness. So she went for 3 weeks.
She went
That's
for 3
impressive.
weeks.
She's young.
I know. She's only
Good
8.
for her.
But she had a blast. And I never
Big
cleared
girl.
that up. I only talked about the sad letter.
Yes.
So I'm glad to clear up that she had a lot of fun.
And next year she's going to be gone for like 7 weeks. or
No, I
something
think
like
only
that.
3 weeks is her max.
That's the max.
And
Okay.
her mama's max. Okay, wait. But so Christina's been having a great summer.
Christina's always having a great summer. She's busy
Even in
working.
winter.
She's got startup companies,
Yes.
Boombox, all these things going on. But she's also been finding some time to relax a little bit. I think we have, oh, there she is, jumping off the front of our boat at a lake up in Connecticut. She's got on one of her friend's dresses and just posted that on social media. There she is, chilling Bayside in Chatham, Massachusetts. So I don't want to suggest she's only lounging by the water. She works very hard, and she earns those moments of lounging.
Yeah, Boombox is one of those great gifts, by the way, if you're looking for one. We gave it to Henry's mom for one of her birthdays.
It's a hot item.
All right, you are always up with the Beyonce news, right?
Of course.
Matt Marsh definitely is up on the Beyonce news.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, she is on the latest cover of Harper's Bazaar, and in a rare interview, she opened up about being exhausted and annoyed with corporate companies trying to tell her what to do. She recalls years ago that she was told that data and analytics showed that fans don't like black and white photos or videos and that they wouldn't sell well.
Really?
Yeah, so she says that angered her. What did she say? Tell us.
Well, she said an agency could dictate what my fans wanted based on a survey. Well, who did they ask? Are these studies accurate? Are they fair? She wondered. Are all the people I'm trying to uplift and shine a light on included? They're not. It triggered me.
Yeah, so she went on to follow her own gut instinct instead, and she says using black and white in both the single ladies, we just saw that, and If I Were a Boy music videos, which obviously went on to sell
did pretty well.
Really, really well. It's interesting, right? Because it's like, she's right. Who are they talking to?
Yeah, well, it's important to say this was years ago because I don't think anyone tells Beyonce what to do and probably hasn't for a long time now. But there are a lot of young people, you don't have to be a big music star, who get into a business and they feel like they've got to listen and do everything they're told. And it's hard sometimes to cut your own path and to have the guts to do that.
Did you ever have anybody tell you something where you were like, wait, but I don't know if this is how I think?
Absolutely. I mean, there have been many people along the way who are like, I don't think this is you. I don't think this works for you. Maybe you should try that. And it's easier probably to follow what your boss or someone else in your life is saying. But to cut your own path the way Beyonce did, you're not always going to become Beyonce. But I think it'll feel better wherever you end up. What about you?
Well, I ain't Beyonce, but I did when I first started. Somebody was like, oh, no, we're in New York. You can't say y'all.
What?
And I was like, but I'm from Texas, and I feel like you don't have to separate who you were or where you're from.
No.
Like, I'm always from Texas.
Well, that was terrible advice because you're one of the most authentic people I've ever met. And if you stopped being you, what are we doing? I want the full JBH every time I'm with JBH.
Do you think JBH comes to play the same way she does at midnight while she's dancing to Mad March as she does at 10 a.m.?
That's a different kind of coming to play. You come to play at your job, and man, oh man, do you come to play at midnight when Mad Marge is spinning the beats.
Oh, gosh. And Mad Marge has some new Beyonce to play, y'all, because she has some great news. Some new music. She's been in the studio. Is coming our way.
Nice.
Aren't you excited?
Yeah, a little from her, a little from Jay-Z. It's all happening.
Okay, coming up next week, we are kicking off a new series. It's called Make It Easy. From getting ready in the morning to cooking for your family or entertaining your friends, we've got life hacks to make it easy, and we want your hacks too. So just head to hodaandjenna.com to submit your videos explaining the way you make your life easier. That'll be fun, right?
Yeah.
Good way to cap off summer.
Get a few hacks in.
Every good beach party gets a little wild, so we're playing a game we're calling Blast Off. Let's meet our teammates. First up on my team is Gabe Blanca from Queens, New York.
Hey, Blanca! And on my team is Shauna, all the way from Chester, Virginia. And Donna is here with the rules.
Yes, okay, this is a fun one. This is how it works. So at the very end of the plaza, as you can see, we have two big beach balls. I'll alternate reading beach-themed pop culture questions to each of your teams, so you guys will be working together. If you get the correct answer, you get to move forward to the next line. And the more you get right, the closer you get to the beach balls, which is when you get to blast them with the water blaster. And things get a little wet. Okay? Are we ready?
We're ready.
Okay.
Let's do it. A little
It
breeze.
looks like based off the rules, you guys
breeze
would
on the
win
plaza.
already. Okay, but the first one to get this off is the winner. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna hold this for now.
There you go.
Team Jenna, what is the sequel to Finding Nemo? A, Found Nemo, B, Finding Dory, or C, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney?
B, Finding Dory!
Yes! Good job! You guys get to advance to the next line.
Whoa.
Okay, Team Willie.
Okay, Sean,
In
let's
the
go.
Tom Hanks movie Castaway, what is the name of the volleyball? Is it A, Fred, B, Willie, or C, Wilson?
Ready? C, Wilson.
Yes, of course. You know it. You're right.
Move up.
Come on
You're
over
going
to
this
the
side.
next
I
line.
can see you.
Okay, Team Jenna. According to the Beach Boys, where is Kokomo located? Jamaica, Florida Keys, or Hawaii?
Aruba, Jamaica.
Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego.
Florida Keys!
Yeah! Good job! Great tactic. You guys move on over to the next line. Okay, Team Willie.
Okay, here we
What
go, Sean.
group recorded the hit song Under the Boardwalk in 1964? Is it the Drifters, the Temptations, or Four Tops?
Drifters.
I think so.
You think so? Okay. We're going to say A, the Drifters.
You are correct. Yes, teamwork makes the dream work. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Here we go.
Okay, here
Next
we go.
question. Katy Perry has a song about girls from which state?
come on.
Georgia, Florida, or California? You know this.
California.
Yeah, you didn't even hesitate a beat. All right, come on up to the next imaginary line. Okay, last one here. What group recorded the hit song? Well, we already did that. So,
Oh, is that it?
Baywatch?
you know what? That's it.
Is it the Baywatch? We get the Baywatch question?
Yeah, there's
or no?
no-
There's one more. Okay.
Yeah.
Which original Baywatch was my favorite show when I was 3? It's weird.
Yeah.
Which,
3?
which original Baywatch
dressed up
TV
as Pamela
series?
Anderson.
I wanted to be her. I didn't end up that way. Okay, which cast member makes a cameo in the 2017 movie remake? Is it Jeremy Johnson, Nicole Eggert, or Pamela Anderson?
I didn't see it, but I assume they went big with Pamela Anderson.
yeah.
Yeah. We're going to go see Pamela Anderson.
Is that the correct answer? It is! 3-year-old me really is happy for you. All right, so that means you guys get the water blasters.
All of us?
Okay, so on the count of 3.
To fill it up.
On the count of 3, you
I don't know,
guys.
is it full? Is it full? Are these full or not, y'all?
You have to fill them
No,
up.
you've got to fill them. You pull them back.
And whoever blasts their ball off of the pad is the winner.
Ready?
There
One.
you go. Wait, whoa.
Wait. The balls won't even stay on the pen.
We're going to hold them, and I'm going to get wet. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, baby.
The host.
No, I was freezing
The host
them.
was holding
I
our
was
ball.
freezing
I'm sorry we sprayed you. I'm so sorry. We sprayed Jordana.
It's okay. That was my
We
day
deserve
off.
to lose. We deserve to lose. Sorry,
All right, well, you guys are the champs, but guess what? You're both winners. You're
All right.
both going home with some swag bags. And you know what? You can take the beach balls, too, because they want to go with you.
All right, thanks for playing with us, guys. Donna, thank you. Sorry again, I owe you a shirt.
Welcome back to Today Talks and our exclusive content you can only see here on Today All Day. Your first shot at Today All Day
I
and
know.
our exclusive content.
And in a lifeguard chair, no less.
I know. Were you ever a lifeguard?
I've never lifeguard. I have great respect for them. That's a hard job.
Were you a
Especially
good swimmer?
I mean, I tried swim team. I was more like basketball, football. I think I'm a pretty good swimmer, though. My kids are good swimmers. They do something called the lake swim in this lake near our house.
Yes.
Where they're 12 and 14. They've been doing it for years. Where they start at one end and swim all the way to the other end, which blows my mind.
How long is it? Like a mile?
Yeah, it's over a mile.
Wow,
and they
that's
just,
incredible.
Since they were like 8 and 10, they swim the lake. So.
That's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
Lucy, your oldest is starting high school.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Very soon, like any minute now, she's starting high school. I know. It's such a cliche, but it's so true. You're holding them in your arms, and then you blink, and they're going off to high school.
I can't believe it.
She's such a good kid, and she's so smart and so social. I have no doubt she'll do well. But stepping into high school, it's a new school. You don't know. There's so many X factors that come up with teenagers. And we were just talking about social media, too, which we've done a pretty good job of delaying that.
So what was y'all's rule? You were
She got her phone when she was 12.
Yeah.
She had no social media on it. Then she told us that on Snapchat is the way all the kids talk to each other
they
now.
do?
So she got Snapchat. And the next step is Instagram, which I'm so hesitant about, but at some point when every other kid has it, it's
know.
hard to fight. But just that idea of your kids being so conscious of what other people look
Yes.
like and who they're with and where they travel and all that.
That's the thing
I
that
don't want
kind of
that.
breaks my heart. Is
Me
like
too.
it's not the major things like the bullying, although that's horrible too. It's more like on Friday nights in 9th grade, I'd be with my parents having dinner and not knowing what else was going
Exactly.
on. And I was probably, I know I wasn't invited to everything, and I was present.
Yes.
And I'm like bummed that our kids will be with us and see that they're not invited to something.
Yeah,
you know?
Or you see a picture of one friend with another, and it's well-intentioned. We had the best time at this restaurant or party, and your daughter's going, oh, I guess I wasn't invited to that.
know.
I don't want all that stuff creeping in, but what do you do when every other kid has it? We can only hold it off
Did
for so
Dr.
long.
Boardman say she was on our show today? What was her
She
advice?
wanted people to wait until high school to get a phone, which is pretty late.
Well,
we didn't make it that far.
I wish, and I don't know anybody that's watching, I wish that was like, I know this would never happen because we live in a democracy, but I wish that was like a rule across our country that we all signed up for, and that high school said like, wait, I think there's like a wait till 8 thing.
Yes.
Is that what y'all did?
That's what we did, 8th grade. Right, 12 years old. Oh, no, that wasn't 8th grade.
But when
it was 6th grade.
if you read these studies of some of these CEOs in Silicon Valley that never give their kids electronics, then you really start to think like, wait a minute, if these are the people that created it.
Exactly.
Why are they not? And should we be really hesitant about this?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard when you live in New York City and your kid's moving around. You want your kid to have a phone, going on the subway by herself. I want her to have a phone for those reasons, but so much else comes with it. But I guess we're just like of a different generation.
Where you make them leave their phones in the kitchen?
Yeah, they can't bring them in their rooms at night because that's the thing they do is they stay up late texting or playing a game. Shut it down, get a good night's sleep, and we're pretty well on top of them in terms of how much they're on. But you know, you get to a certain age and every other girl and every other boy is on it, and that's the way they're communicating with each other. It's hard. I feel like an old man, but like you said, you feel a little slipping away of that innocence of, I'm just going to be where I am and be happy.
Be present.
Even if it's having dinner with my parents on Friday night.
I know, which was nerdy yet also fun. Wait, okay, you met Christina in high school, which is like what's crazy, and now your daughter's going in high school.
I know. Yeah, we met in middle school and then started dating in high school. Freshman year of high school, my wife Christina and I started dating. It lasted a little while before she discovered the older boys with cars and like the stars of the basketball and football team, and she was like,
she dumped you.
Yeah, but
the word dumped.
But we found each other again.
And in college.
And that's what's important.
And then she dumped you again, right?
Yeah. Then we found each other again.
Listen, if you've ever been double dumped, you too could get married.
Listen, you got to hang in there, guys. You got to stay after it.
All right, Willie. That's it for this episode of Today Talks. Keep watching for more Today All Day.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.